Hey guys, Jamiy, and today on Roblox we're playing some more Loomian Legacy, as you can see on the screen right now, and obviously we are back on my Loomian Legacy, well, I was going to say, my Loomidex account, also the one Loomidex challenge, which we are going to continue, which also we, in the last video, I think we actually beat the gym, and we also did like the Jake thing, so also now, we're going to try and beat Route 5 storyline and hopefully like, try and get the Ikazune, well, fight the Ikazune, we can't exactly catch it exactly. So yeah, also continuing, mastery wise, we might actually be able to level up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know how. I guess that one is the only reason why. I guess I could probably get the XP one as well, but that's probably it. So I might be able to like cheekily get to maybe like 3 or 4 on mastery with that XP one. So other than that low, we can't really do too much with this, so we're not really going to be able to like hunt up Forestly because we're not allowed to catch anything, so there we are then. So anyway, should I battle Jenna? I feel like I should, but I'm kind of weak. Do I have any potions? I'm pretty sure I should have bought some, if not I'm dumb. No, I have some, okay, good. So then, like I said, hopefully to like get through this route, which is going to suck because there's a lot of fire types, and Jenna also has bugs, so that's always great. Okay, please. Okay, as long as I can get through, like, the Ikazune, I think, might be the toughest part, because also it's scripted, all of its stats are raised by 1. I was gonna say there's no music. There's music, just took a while for me to hear it for some reason. Anyway, let's do this. So also, you guys have been, like, actually enjoying the series so far, to be honest. Also, I'm trying to do, like, once a week. I don't want to do it too frequently, because also, if I do it too frequently, I have to take a huge break, like I'm with my, like, also my hardcore, my Nuzlocke, whatever you want to call it. It's just... You know the reason why, okay, I don't call it Nuzlocke, because Nuzlocke, also the creator of it, also used a Nuzleaf in his playthrough in Pokemon, and his name was like John Locke or something like that, so that's the reason why it's called Nuzlocke in Pokemon, so it doesn't make sense to call it that in this game, obviously. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie though, also if I do it if I do it like once a week, it's good enough, because by the time I get to like the end game right now in the game, we might end up getting Sephiroth not too long later after that, so we should be good for that lens, so I can actually just continue the series. Whereas if I did like a full week of just me doing this Let's Play for now, I would get also to the end in like a week, and that'll be it until, I don't know, I mean, if I actually, I think the first episode we uploaded was like quite a few weeks ago now, so if I did it that, I'd probably have to wait like a month or more just to continue it in Sephiroth, so it makes sense in my opinion to like do it like steadily. So if you are going to do like your own Nuzlocke challenge and you are doing like videos on it, I would probably recommend you, I want to go for Pounce again, but it's not going to KO. But I'm pretty sure this is a waste of time as well, because I'm probably going to die. So yeah, if you're doing this like your own series on like a Nuzlocke or whatever, you probably want to like, don't do it like every day, maybe like do it once every week or so, just so like you don't run out of content to post and you're just like left, well, now what do I do? Especially if you don't do a... Oh, that's going to KO. No! The Feet Vine. No! This is a little bit too weak for the Terrafly, but hey, we have Jenna, so it's like good XP. We just need to level up a little bit more. That kind of sucks. And I lost some money. So yeah, but also, don't really like rush content out, especially like right now the game like takes quite a while to update for content-wise, especially on like some series. So like, the only like things that you can really do, which for a lot of people, I can understand why it's annoying. Like, if you don't do PvP, your only other option is to try and either do these challenges, which you're fairly limited on because you don't even have half the game yet, or you only can do like Alpha and Gamma hunts, which also, if you want to actually get a lot of them, you have to spend Robux for like a good chance. Well, a chance to get a lot of them. Whereas if you don't spend Robux on like the Game Pass and the boosts, the chances of you finding Alphas and Gammas are stupidly rarer compared to like using Robux also, but... Yeah, so if you don't have Robux and you don't do PvP, you can't exactly do anything, to be honest. Like, that's it. You just might as well play another game, which kind of sucks. Also, I understand where people are coming from, but again, I will say it like a few times. Also, the game is fairly slow updating. We have to like realize as well that this game isn't like a simulator. I'll say like every time that people like, oh, the game doesn't update frequently enough. I mean, I understand that, okay, from like a player's perspective, but at the same time, it's not a simulator. Like, if you think of most simulators, some simulators don't fall into this category, so I'm not gonna mention any specifically, but a lot of the simulators that I've also played for my second channel, they will basically make one map, copy and paste it for like 10 or more different times, and that's every map, and let's just change the color a little bit, maybe add a different couple of trees, or maybe like some magma or something, make it look a little bit different, but it's basically just all copy and pasted. For pets wise, I mean, if you look at a Loomian next to a pet from the simulator, also you can see a difference. Loomians aren't cubes with faces, like a decals put onto them. Also, some games, like, for example, Bubblegum Sim, which I think does their pets fairly well, even though they are boxes. They're fairly unique, a lot of them. But, like, a lot of pet games will just, like, basically just create one pet and just reuse that same, like, mesh for it, like, a lot. Which is smart, obviously, because, like, they're saving time. Also, I'm going to skip Jennifer now because I don't want to lose to her. But also, it makes sense to save time. And that also lets them update. So it's not like I'm trying to bash simulator, it's just like I'm trying to try and make people or let people understand that simulators can get away with that because they're not held to like a high standard. They're simulators. There is what, like 5 new simulators out basically every week. Although there was like a few months ago. Like right now it's kind of slowing down. It's like now all the piggy copies. So getting that to like understand like simulators for eggs. The eggs look very similar, just like a texture. Retexture, that's really it. Just change the prices a little bit. It's not really difficult to make some simulators. Some simulators go way beyond, like Bee Swarm Simulator, I don't really play it anymore, but Bee Swarm Simulator does a really good job with their game, like keeping it fresh. So that's like one of the simulators I definitely would like praise because it's pretty damn good to say it's a simulator. It's like one of the most unique ones. So I know I mention it a lot, but I always get asked it, so I thought I'd mention it just now again. So that's my stand on it. I mean, also this Loomians, also, if you look at, like, pets in simulators as well, like, the animations-wise are basically all the same. I think actually those are just mostly copied over, and could be wrong about that though, but, like I said, it's a lot easier to update simulators than it is to update a game like Loomian Legacy and other games. Although I will say, Loomian Legacy is updating fairly slowly for what I guess it probably should be, to be honest. So, there's that. And again, unfortunately for, like, this game, like, if it was like a simulator and we didn't really have to worry about it, then sure, we could just update it like every week if we just basically copied and pasted everything, but also that's boring. Okay. I keep forgetting now, I've got to keep clicking cancel now on Pvine. So yeah, that's basically the problem. Wait, where am I going? I had to go for, I had to go to the bridge, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's like the only problem, like, every new area is being rebuilt. I know there's a lot of people that will say, well, why doesn't you just use Pokemon Brick Bronze's map? Because also, we don't really care about the map, we mostly care about Loomian Legacy, which I will agree on some length of that. Like, sure, some people will play it, but a lot of people, including myself, won't really get the same feeling from it, because it's the exact same. Like, it's the exact same map. I don't want to play the exact same map. If I did that, I just would go play a Brick Bronze copy, which, by the way, now no Brick Bronze copies will be allowed. They all got shut down now, so yeah. Can't exactly expect one of those to come out anytime soon. That's like the problem, really. Like, a lot of people, including myself, wouldn't really want to play the old map. Like, it's very outdated now. Also, if you go back to like some of the... If you did play the Brick Bronze copies and you went and look at like the first towns compared to now, building-wise, they're just... not good. They're not good. The developers know that their old buildings were good for the time, but now they're way outdated. So also they can't just like reuse them. So it makes sense for them to start from scratch for the maps. Also the Loomians still take a long time because also the artists have to like do all of their art for them, and also then they have to model them. And I get them also. Well, Lando will give them a type. If I have like some interjections for the typing, I'll interject on them, and also I'll give them the abilities, the stats and the moves, and also then we mostly got to wait on like Lando to like I think it's Lando that goes ahead and animates the Loomians, like for the walking animation and stuff like that, the mounts and stuff like that. I'll try and KO this just for XP. Other than that, though, then we have T-Bread also working on the scripts and the cutscenes and everything like that isn't building wise. So I mean, then once all of that is done, then we can basically test it. Like right now we just tested the battle theater, and that's like the only thing we've tested right now for the puzzles wise, because also that's why we revealed an image of it, and like that's why we now centrally reveal some of the Loomians. Once there is something to reveal or leak, obviously we'll do it. If we don't reveal anything, it's because nothing is ready to reveal, or it's way too early, because also a lot of Loomians could get changed design wise, and actually one of them is a Loomian that is in the next update. I've seen it, I've guessed that's based on it, although it's actually probably going to be getting a slight change appearance-wise, so I might have to like change a little bit of the stats depending on how it looks. So that's basically it. There's a lot that goes into it also behind the scenes. Also, there is a pretty big dev crew, and a lot of people's arguments for that is then, why not hire another scripter? You have to like understand as well at the same time that T-Bread-M has been on, is probably one of the longest devs, or is like one of the devs on Roblox that's been on Roblox for the longest time. I think he joined Roblox like about the same time I did in 2008. I think actually he might have joined even before that, and he was one of like the first game releases with Lando on hide and seek. I remember playing hide and seek. I think I actually did a video a long time ago. So I mean, they've been on the site for a long time. So also he's like a pretty high caliber scripter. You can't basically just like pick up anyone and act like they're going to be able to like code the exact same as T-Brad. Like also they can pick up stuff, but then an other problem, let's say like we do get a really good scripter. There's a really good scripter that we could pick up that codes like basically very similar to T-Brad's, and that's good to go. Then we've got two scripters. Then the issue is, can we trust them to not leak any of the information themselves? I mean, also if you look at like a lot of Roblox games, you see a lot of games like some developers just go rampant. They'll completely. We've had it before where some games have just got completely leaked, and people just copy them and use them for their own games. So I mean, that's like a big problem, really, is that we can't just hire anyone and everyone. So obviously, there's gonna be a leak. So right now on the development team, it's very like tightly packed. Nothing really gets leaked at all. On T-Bread-M, like are the only ones that leak stuff on Twitter, on the Discord. So that's what's good about the team right now, is that we work as quick as we can. We put out like good content, also not like a low quality simulator. Like I said, some simulators are pretty damn good. I'm not gonna like go on about that too much though, but yeah. Anyway, with that being said though, I think I'm done ranting now, okay? So hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight. I still know it takes a long time. Also, I'm a YouTuber. My primary job, like, even though I do Loomian Legacy, I get paid in Robux. The Robux that I get, I don't DevX. I don't even have qualifications to DevX. Well, actually, I think I probably could be able to DevX, but I haven't DevX'd any of the money, or I've even applied for it yet, because all of the Robux that I get from the video, from Lando and T-Bread, I put straight back into videos. Like, my main source of income is YouTube right now, so also, it sucks for me if there's no updates, because I'm not getting content to put out for myself, and also to make money from that as a revenue source. Also, I still love doing YouTube, which is why I still do it every single day, even though, like, for example, if you look at other Roblox games, Meep City, Arsenal is popping off, Piggy, I haven't even played, I played Piggy once, I didn't even record it. Like, I don't really care about jumping on trends that much. I like Loomian Legacy, and I will continue to play this game on this channel. Same with Monsters of Etheria, which I think actually just released a new monster, not a new monster, like an old monster, I think it's Avian, that you can actually now go ahead and re-unlock, which I might actually do a video on that, we'll see. But that's the problem really, is that also with that being said, like I said, I'm only going to be doing Loomian Legacy content and Monsters of Etheria on this channel. My views are going to dip if those games don't update. It happens with every YouTuber, every game, like for example Fortnite right now. See, Chapter 2 came out, what's it been doing since Chapter 2 came out? Declining. People's views are declining, some people are actually staying really high on views, like Mr. Fresh Asian, Lachlan don't really watch too much, but Laserbeam, like that crew, like, these grinds Fortnite, and they still get probably a ton of views, but like, it's very limited for who can do that low. For example, like right now, if I wanted, like, if I cared about views so much, I'd probably just jump to Arsenal. I made a second channel to post other games on Roblox with my Jamiy Plays account, and also I have another account, YouTube channel, which is just Jamiy, which is for other games outside of Roblox. So I made that second Jamiy Plays account for simulators and just other games on Roblox that I just wanted to play, and maybe you guys would want to see me play. So I've been streaming a little bit of Arsenal on that channel. This channel though, I want to keep primarily primarily Loomian Legacy on Roblox. I know my views might dip because of that, especially because I do a lot of PvP. I don't really like edit too heavily because also PvP, you can't really edit PvP videos, that's the only thing that sucks as well. For PvP videos, you can't really edit it too much. So yeah, I'm kind of like in a bad situation I guess right now, but like I said, views wise, I don't really care to be honest. I don't really care. Also, it's nice to get more views. The more views you get, the more money you get from ad revenue. But right now with the virus going on, ad revenue kind of sucks. But it's just about like going back up basically. But again, I don't really care, to be honest, like that much. Like also, I do care, but I don't really mind that my views are dipping. Once the update comes out, my channel always skyrockets again for like maybe like a month or a month and a half, while the update's like still fresh. But once it starts getting stale a little bit again, and it starts dropping down, it's just like a routine really that I've gotten used to. So also, as far as I'd mention it, I know it was a big rant, especially for this video. It wasn't really like necessary for the series because we're just the Loomidex challenge, so it's not exactly like relevant for this, but I thought I'd mention it just also to give my thoughts, because also it's a lot easier doing it in this video rather than a battle where I'm like trying to like think, okay, well, they're gonna hit me with a slap down now, I need to swap out. So it's just easier to do it in this video, to be honest. So I thought I'd mention it just so I give like an insight. Also, still working hard to get the game updated. I mean, you have to think about it. It's good for me because even if the game doesn't update, I can still do videos, even though I might not get as many views as I would when the update drops. My views are going to skyrocket like everyone's views does on Loomian Legacy that does YouTube on it. Our views skyrocket for like I said, a couple of weeks, a month, while the game update is fresh, and it starts dropping back down again. That's just where it does. Some people are actually smart. For example, like Dieter, he doesn't just lock himself into Loomian Legacy. He does a lot of other games, and he streamed the egg event, and his channel blew up even more than it already was, just because of the egg events, which is smart of him to do. But for me, I just like staying to one game. I don't really like changing too much. That's why I did my second channel. If that channel blows up more than this one, which honestly, I kind of suspect it to do. Right now, the channel's actually doing pretty good. We're on like 2.4k subs, and I think we're actually just shy of like 60k views like this month. So it's doing pretty darn good for a really small channel, to be honest. So I honestly wouldn't be surprised if that channel overtakes this one eventually, but I'm fine with that. Once the game is like got a few more updates, I think it'll be completely fine. Also, like I said, right now, what do you have in the game to do? You can battle. If you don't want to spend a lot of time to get your PvP Loomians, you don't want to battle, or you can Gamma Hunt or Alpha Hunt, which is kind of pointless if you don't have a lot of Robux to make it a little bit easier. So at that point, what you're left with? Nothing, really. So that's like the only problem, really. Once the game gets more updates, so in my opinion, from me like playing Roblox for a long time, I think once the game gets a few more updates and there's a lot more content, for example, we have the UMV coming out in the update after Sephiroths. Also, if you'll check like the time log or whatever it's called, then also after that UMV we're getting another town, which I think will have another gym, the 4th gym. And after that one we're getting a new feature sort of thing that I'm not allowed to talk about, but you can just go look on the Twitter obviously to have like a look at it. But once we get that, I think the game will be popping, because I think that's going to be so good. I don't think any simulator, I don't think any other game in Roblox is doing anything like it. Maybe like some similarities here and there, but I think it's going to be really, really good, and I can't wait. That's like, adds so much like depth to the game, so it might take a few updates, but I think Brick Bronze was the same. Also, because it had Pokemon in the name, they got a few more players because it was Pokemon, just using like someone else's like, basically like using someone else's IP to also like free promotion really, because everyone knows Pokemon. Not a lot of people know about Loomian Legacy. They only know Loomian Legacy because also it's like a Pokemon knockoff, I guess some people call it, which I can understand obviously. I mean, basically it's, I guess. So yeah, it's like a Pokemon clone, which also there's a lot of them. Like, you can basically call anything Pokemon. Like, people call Tentame Pokemon clone, which I don't exactly say, but I can understand where they're coming from again. So that's what I mean though. I mean, also this game hasn't got like Pokemon to like try and carry it. That's like the reason why Brick Bronze had quite a few like players before like it had a few updates. But Brick Bronze didn't really take off for a few updates. I think it took them quite a couple of gyms. Like, once Amphion came out, Brick Bronze like blew up and was basically always on the front page. Why am I trying to capture? I'm trying to heal. So, wait, what do you mean try to capture? I'm trying to like heal. There we are. Nice. So that's my theory, at least, is that once the game gets a few more updates, I think the game will be lively. Okay, there'll be quite a lot of things to do. Also, once we do get to like a once we get to like an Amphion City, I think the game will be fine once we get there. But again, it's going to take time. That's basically it. I would like more events though. Like, if we're not getting updates, I don't think it personally takes that long to make a event, because again, is just kind of taking a Loomian that already exists and like giving it a skin, like a little bit of change. So I personally am a little bit upset that we didn't get a Easter events, because again, it just gives us something to do while we wait for the updates, which I don't think is a terrible thing really. And hey, we actually beat that, nice. Okay, I'm out of potions, so I gotta go back and heal basically, but I'll try and take him on, okay, but we're gonna lose definitely. So that's my plans at least, or my fear is that the game also gets a few more updates, which again will take a while, but once we do, I think it'll be fine. And also you gotta be conscious as well that also the developers are also human. Just like ranting on, like every stream, if you just hop into my stream for like 5 minutes, you'll probably see like 50 different people ask like, when's the next update? When is Sephiroth coming out? When is the third Battlefield coming out? When is Sephiroth coming out? When is Sephiroth coming out? When is Sephiroth coming out, Jamiy? It's everywhere. You have to realize that that developers are human. So if you keep bugging them, they will more likely just not want to work on the update and not feel motivated to do it, because it's annoying to have to deal with that stuff, to be honest. It's really annoying. Like, it's just depressing to really think about it like that. So yes, also treat the devs with respect. Also, not just myself I'm talking about the other developers. Personally, it doesn't really bother me because I do YouTube and I deal with that on a daily basis anyway. So yeah, just wanted to quickly mention it low. Respect developers, okay? Even if they are similar to developers, some simulator, like I said, are actually really good. I really like Beast One Simulator. I just don't really play it that much, I don't really play it anymore at all. But a lot of games take a long time. You don't really know what's like going in their personal lives. Also, right now with the virus going on, everyone's kind of trapped at home. So I mean, it's like another layer of thing that's just chipping away a little mentally. So be wary of that, okay? Be wary of that. Plus, stop asking when the Sephiroth update's coming out. You already should know we don't do release dates anymore, because we do release dates. Sometimes there's a couple of bugs, as you also know, and then the updates get helped push back a little bit until it gets fixed. So that's basically how it works. Once like T-Bread scripts and does everything, we test it. Once we test the update, usually it comes out in the same night. If there's a few bugs that we need to fix also, then it'll be pushed like back a day, so T-Bread can also work on them, and then we'll test them again. That's basically it. As soon as we've tested them, and everything in the update works perfectly, even some bugs also will go under the radar, I won't lie. But once we basically tested the bugs, that's it. The update's ready to go the same night. So yeah, I know it's frustrating. I know it's frustrating. Believe me. Okay, believe me. But that's really it. Just got to be a little bit patient. I know. It sucks. I kind of wish there was something else to do, but like I said, right now it's the same as Brick Bronze. We didn't really have anything to do. In the meantime, while waiting for updates, it was pretty slow until we got to like Amphion. Like we had like the Lotto, we had the Megas finally getting released, we had the apartments, which took a while to do honestly. But like we had different things, like we had the UMV, we had the Manaphy event, which took quite a couple of weeks to be honest. That actually was really cool. Kind of wish they'd do something similar to that. But there's so much to do with like the events, the Halloween events, the White Hunter events, the Hardtail Picture. There's so many different events. So personally, I would like to see more events just to like give us something to do as a community. I mean, it's at least something I don't think it would be like that difficult to do, but again, if we do decide to do events, it will take away like some developers to also work on it and also then not work on the next update. So it's like, is it worth the risk? I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to leave the rant off there. And with that being said, I'm going to try and grind a little bit, okay? And I guess I'll be back whenever we're going to take on the NPC again, because we got killed twice. No, again, doesn't really matter if we die in the series. It's mostly just trying to like get through it with only Thieveine. So yeah, but I thought I might as well run in this video because we're just battling NPCs at this point, just hoping that we beat them, because there's gonna be a struggle bus right now, because they're all fire types. I gotta level up a little bit on Thieveine, which hopefully I can beat Jenna a couple of times, and that'll be great. But yeah, I thought I'm gonna leave it off there low. So with that being said, I think I covered everything. Like I said, just be like cautious about it. Like I said, I don't personally mind if people ask me, but I'll always give them the same response. The update will be done when it is done. We don't do the release dates anymore because we have no idea when the updates will be done. A lot of things can take a lot of time. For example, the mastery took way longer than expected. We actually realized like once it was done, like that was probably not worth it. We probably could have done Sephiroth way before we could have had the mastery done. because of how like difficult it was. Like, for example, it was mostly like relying on T-Brads to work on the mastery for like scripting UI. Like, it's just that's like one of the biggest pains, alongside like not animations, cutscenes. Cutscenes are like one of the most annoying things to do. So that's really it. Like, also if we didn't do mastery, Sephiroth would have been out. We would probably all be done with mastery at some point soon. So I don't really know what to say, to be honest. We'll just have to wait really and just be patient. Like I said, it takes a long time to do things because also it's not like a simulator where you're basically just taking the same thing you did in the last update, copy and pasting it, tweaking some things, and there it is. We have to basically work on things from scratch, which also is going to extend the periods a lot. And for release dates, we don't really do release dates anymore because we kind of learned that if we give a release date and we don't meet that deadline, people get really upset and really triggered, basically, I guess is a good way to put it, that we didn't release on time, and that way they're not wanting to play the game on us. So that's why we don't do release dates anymore, because we don't know when they're going to be done. Some things take a lot longer than other things, depending on where it is. There could be some bugs that might take a long time to fix. So, with that being said, I'm going to shut up now, okay? I'm going to grind a little bit on Jenna, although I might lose a few times. This is going to suck. So yeah, going to grind a few times on Jenna, try and get to like 25 levels maybe. I think that should be good. And I'll try and take on that NPC again. And I think we might as well leave it off after that NPC, because I don't think I'm going to be able to battle the Ikazune a lot wise. This video is going to be like an hour long, so I guess we'll try and battle that NPC, okay? I'll be back in a second, though. It's going to take me a while because I'm going to get killed by Jenna and I have to run all the way back over here. So anyway, I'll be back in a second. Okay, we actually hit level 25 now, so we can actually learn the life drain. Also, I have swipe now. You can't actually see the name because it's under my webcam, but I have swipe now, which also I learned it in the last video, but I misclicked, so I declined it. So I just gave myself, like, I just transferred like 20 Robux onto my account just so I could relearn it, because I was meant to have it, okay, so I think that's fine. But anyway, we have life drain now, which I guess we could get rid of Leaf Barrage, but energy costs, so I'm probably going to get rid of Growl. Stretch is still good just to like outspeed stuff, I guess, which isn't really necessary, but that's fine. Anyway, though, with that being said, I'll quickly heal myself, and also we'll go take on the NPC again. Okay, so I will be back again in a second, because we're going to go heal now. Okay, we're back again, okay, so also, just to end off the rant, obviously, I want to also mention that also, this is just my words, this isn't what any of the other developers like also saying and stuff, so don't like think like they're also saying that. It's just my word, okay, from that like my perspective, so don't like think that it's any of the other developers saying any of that. It's personally just me, okay, so there is that. Other than that, I wanted to say something else, but I kind of forgot, so yeah. I'm pretty sure there's something else, but I don't remember. I think we should just swipe again. So yeah, I have life drain now, but an issue is that it's very expensive. I can use 2 of them, and then I kind of like have to swipe. So yeah, also with me getting stronger moves, they cost a lot more energy, and since we're just a Thieveine, we don't really get that much energy, which kind of sucks. But yeah, like I said though, that's basically like the rant over. I thought I'd quickly mention it, because again, I get asked a lot. I should probably just do like a separate video on it, just talking about it, but I don't really like feel like I need to. That's why I mentioned like videos. Even if I mention like 5 times in like different videos, I think it's better to do it like that rather than just making one video. Like, I don't know. I don't know. There's a quick pounce. We should be good though, just to KO it from here, right? Yep, there we are. And is that it? All that grinding just for that? I think that actually might have been it. Actually, no, we have Rock Wallow, which actually is easy. I gotta just I could actually life drain you, but there's no point. This is your last one, yep. I might as well just go for Barrage, because I get to use it twice, so there we are. So, with that being said though, that's basically the end of the rant, okay. I missed, what? No! No, that sucks. Well, Leaf Barrage again, I guess. Please don't miss, again. Thank you, man, thank you. And it has Clutch, obviously. Dang it, man. So yeah, but I thought I'd quickly like go over it again, but hopefully like it helps people understand a little bit, okay? Because that's basically where it is, okay, so just be cautious, okay, because it gets annoying, okay, we get asked every day by like hundreds of people, basically like, hey, when's the next update coming out? We don't know, man, we don't know. But like I said, that's just like my words, so don't like take it again, like don't think that it's like every other developer that's thinking that. Just like, that's just from my perspective, so I can't exactly speak for them, but that's just my like thoughts on it basically. So yeah, like I said, I'm still gonna play the game every day. I'm a little bit biased also towards the game because I'm a developer for it. I just really like the game though, so also I'm still gonna play it, okay? I still will. So there's that. So yeah, but anyway, after this though, also right now it's actually like 5 AM, so oof, Roblox was just broken earlier, so I couldn't actually play on Loomian Legacy for some reason. It just didn't work. A lot of people had the same issues. Like, you only could play on VIP servers. Public servers kind of broke for some servers. I don't know why. So I couldn't record this until now, which is like 5 AM now, okay? So hey, but after I, like, done this, I'm probably going to go to sleep, and hopefully I have this up in time. Because like I said, it's like 5 AM. I want to go to bed like 2 hours ago. So I'm really tired, but I will probably be streaming later today as well, but I'm probably going to be gamma hunting. Also yesterday I gamma hunted, but my internet went out, which freaking sucks. But yeah, I'll probably be gamma hunting again, which might be a little bit boring. Some people want me to battle, obviously, but I want to take like a couple of days from battling. Also tomorrow I'll do a battling video, and probably a battling stream, but I just wanted a quick break also from doing the I let you guys choose my team. Getting that team was just kind of like a pain. Like, I got pretty lucky with it, but it still took like half a day basically just to do that. Just to, not even to do the video, just to like get the video preparation done so I can record it. So like, it took quite a while, so that's kind of why I'm just like, I want a couple of days, okay, for a break for it. So that's why I've been like streaming gamma hunting. So I'll probably gamma hunt today again as well. I'll probably do a giveaway in the stream as well for like some Ikazunes or Duskets that I'm probably bound to get in the stream, because I don't think I have anything right now on my main account aside from like some alphas. So if I don't get any Duskets or Ikazunes, I'll probably just give away some alphas, I guess. So there we are. With level 25 though, took quite a while, I'm not gonna lie. We definitely died a few times, and I just thought, I'm just gonna go get Strike, because I'm not Strike. I'm just gonna go get my Swipe, because I should have had it. I'm just a dumb low, and I accidentally removed it, or declined the move. So, okay, I know I spent like 20 Robux just to like get the move, but I should have had it, so I think it's still fine, because I definitely needed it. Like, Swipe over Pounce is just way better. Like 20 damage is just, let me 2-shot Cinemoth. Whereas before I had to like 3-shot it, and if it bug bites me every time, I had to 4-shot it, so yeah. Anyway, I can actually just click options here and get unstuck, so there we are. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna leave this video off here, okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. In the next video, also that we do on this, we'll also take on the Ikazune, which also be very nice. We'll probably just leave it like probably on the Ikazune, and like explore a little bit of like Highway Village, but we won't battle the gym, because also I like just doing those in the separate videos, because the puzzles sometimes take a while, mostly the first gym low. So yeah, but with that being said, I'm going to leave this off here, so in the next video, don't worry, okay, I'm not going to be ranting, but I thought it's like a perfect video, because it's like, I'm kind of just running around anyway, just beating up NPCs basically, so I thought it was probably like a good video to like do the ranting, because usually these videos are like long, and like I said, I don't have to worry about battling someone and being, oh, I gotta swap out, and then go off the rant for like a minute, and then I forget where I left it off at. So hopefully that makes sense. So that's just my thoughts really on like update stuff. Like, can't really like, it's like some people are a little bit impatient, I guess, obviously. So there's that. But anyway, that being said, I'm gonna leave it off here so I don't actually rant even more. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.